Back at you again, December 26, 2018. This is Bud-Brownsville family. Welcome, hello, and peace, hotep, shalom. Today's message is coming from giving yourself a raise. Not coming from, but how to give yourself a raise. That's what I wanted to say. Let me fix my screen here so I can jump right in. Give me a minute. Okay, let's bring that on over. Ladies and gentlemen, on the screen that you see, or on the screen, you will see the W-4 form. This is the 2019 version, and it's called the Employee Withholding Allowance Certificate. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue tonight. Employees Withholding Allowance Certificate. This is what gets everyone into trouble. It's an affidavit. It's disguised, it's a disguised affidavit. But anyway, I'm not going to go there. This is what gives your employer, aka your withholding officer of your job, permission to deduct funds from your account. Now, there's not enough people with enough confidence to know that the IRS is a foreign corporation and that they have limited powers if you claim the right status or if you know what the hell is going on. So I'm talking to those that, are kind of scared, but, they want to get some kind of remedy. So if you're going to fill out this form, by all means, just fill it out correctly. Now, when you're given this form, you may notice that it's going to be blank on the other side. But if I scroll down, this is what's going to be on the other side of that page. And if you notice, yours may say, see page 4. Notice in your W-4 form, it's going to say, see page 4. And you may say to yourself, page 4? I don't see no page 4. It may be blank on the back side of this page. After page 1, page 2 is going to be blank. But this is what page 2 looks like in case you haven't seen it. But let me show you what page 3 looks like. That's the personal allowance worksheet. What the hell is that? Let's scroll back up. Now, when you fill out the W-4, usually you put your name, social, your address, and you mark whether you're single, married, and you will put the total number of allowances you're claiming right here. Now, most people is like, I have 3 kids, but I'm going to claim 1 half the year, and then I'm going to claim 3 the other half of the year. Or I'm going to claim all 3 all year long. That's not precisely what you should be doing here. Let's break it down for you. If you read the breakdown or the allowance worksheet, you'll see how to properly fill out this form. Now, for those that have a little bit of courage that want to get the IRS out of their pockets, let's just jump down to number 7 real fast. I claim exemption from withholding for 2019, and I certify that I met both of the following conditions for exemption. Last year, I had a right to a refund of all federal income tax withheld because I had no tax liability. And this year, I expect a refund of all federal income tax withheld because I expect to have no tax liability. If you meet both conditions, write exempt here. Don't put down dependents. Don't put down any money you want taken out of your check. This is not legal advice. Just put down exempt. Exempt. That's what they tell you. Write exempt here. Write exempt. Write exempt. And nothing will be taken out of your check. First name, last name, social, home address, city and state, single or married. Number 7. Exempt, exempt, exempt. Okay, for those that are not as brave, and the reason why you don't have no liability, let's break this down. Last year I had a right to a full refund of all federal income tax withheld because I had no liability. Income tax is voluntary. You're not liable unless you are effectively connected with a trade or business, or you are a federal employee, or you fill out a W-4 and you give away you elect to be a taxpayer. Income taxes is for taxpayers. Taxpayers are federal employees or anyone effectively connected with a trade or business. 90% of you guys out there and myself do not fall into those categories. So you are exempt, but you don't, or those that have a little bit of courage, write exempt here. Those that are really, really brave, you're going to fill out a revocation of election and you're going to give your job a W-8 ban if you give them anything at all. But let's just continue where we're going. Employees allowance. Let's show you how to fill this form out. Now, mind you, this is pre-filled out, which I'll try to redo. Let's zero everything out so we can start fresh. And you can see exactly what the heck is going on. Now, personal allowance worksheet. This is page 3 of the W-4 form. This is how you're supposed to be filling these things out, ladies and gentlemen. Enter number 1 for yourself. Okay, number 1 for myself. B, enter number 1 if you will be filing married, filing jointly. My wife and I at one time were filing married, filing jointly. So I would have put 1 there in the past. C, enter 1 if you will file as head of household. I'm head of household. I'm going to put 1 there. D, enter 1 if you're single or married filing separately and have only 1 job, or you're married filing jointly, have only 1 job and your spouse doesn't work. Your wages from a second job or your spouse's wages or total are less than blah, blah, blah. Well, married filing joint, my wife wasn't working, so I'm going to put a 1 there. Going to get down to E, child tax or child tax credit. If your total income will be less than $71,000 or $103,000 if married filing jointly. Enter 4 for each eligible child. Those that know me, I have 5 children. 5 times 4 is 20. If your total income will be less than $71,201 or $103,351 if married filing jointly, enter 4 for each child. I would have wrote 20. Okay. Let's go down to F, credits for other dependents. If your total income will be less than $71,000 or $103,351 if married filing jointly, enter 1 for each eligible dependent. An eligible dependent will be children that's under 16, if I'm not mistaken, but we can check that before we go, or just look at it for yourself. So I would have had 3 children under the age of 16 or 16 and under. So we're going to put B. We're going to go down to G, other credits. If you have other credits, see worksheet 1 through 6 of publication 505. No, we don't apply there. Add lines A through G and put the total here. A through G, let's see, that's 4, 24, 27. We're going to put 27 here. Then we go down, 27 is supposed to be below. H, 27. Now, for accuracy, complete all worksheets that apply. Deductions, adjustments, and additional income worksheet. Are you claiming any deductions? Do you have any adjustments? This usually doesn't apply to you unless you have a mortgage. If you have student loan, maybe you have other things going on, but generally you're going to skip that part. But these are additional deductions that you would claim if these apply to you. So you can go through the questions, but most of the people won't be going through this. Most of the people, well, I'm going to skip it. And 2 earners. If you have 2 people working, which a lot of people now do have 2 workers working, you can continue this. But I'm going to stop here because this would have applied to me. Everyone's situation is different. Okay? So let's go back up. Excuse me. Let's go back up. and total number of allowances you're claiming from applicable worksheet on the following pages. So I didn't finish, or I didn't need to complete all of them. I just completed this page, and the total was 27. You're usually putting 1 here, or 2, or 3. I'm putting 27. That's the correct amount to be withholding, or the correct amount to keep them from taking all of your money, to keep them from taking a tax-free loan out of your check. There's some people claiming, I had a friend, I'm not gonna blow him up, that he is getting $300 taken out of his pay period, or paycheck every pay period. $300 because he claimed 1 dependent. It's not dependent. Total number of allowances. It doesn't say dependent. It says total number of allowances. We don't read these things, people. 27 allowances. It will make a big difference on that paycheck. All right. So this is how you correctly fill out a W-4. If anyone, if you're starting jobs, or if you're for 2019, give this worksheet to your job. Actually, I'm going to separate it, give it the bottom part. But anyway, you want to give this to your employer correctly filled out, not with a 1. Don't do that half year, another half year, like you claim no or 0 for half the year, and then you other 12 months, or excuse me, other 6 months, you claim 6 or whatever. No. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Or exempt. Or if you're bold like myself, do a W-8 bend. But another video for another time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the giving yourself a raise discussion for today. This is how you properly fill out a W-4 form. So I know you've been doing it wrong. Correct it. Give yourself a raise. It will make a difference in your paycheck. And don't believe me, read it for yourself. Again, that did not say dependents you're claiming, total number of allowances from the worksheet. Thank you, family. Have a good one. Take care. Click like,